Okay, so we're actually down here on the Red River Gorge Trail, just doing a little bit of day hiking because everyone is not going to be here until tomorrow morning. So the trail is extremely beaten in. You're not going to find much of a challenge on that trail, but you're going to find some pretty awesome rock formations. We're not quite down to the arch yet, and you couldn't hardly see the arch from the trail because it's all hidden with leaves. But it is really difficult to get scale. The thing is huge. She likes the tree. Indeed it does. That is interesting. Nature finds a way. Those branches are basically reaching out trying to grab the sun because the rock formation is blocking the sun. It's pretty awesome. Check this stuff out. Growing straight up out of these rocks. Pretty amazing though. Life finds a way. A lot of steps. It's probably not so bad going down, but oh my lord. It's a Stairmaster day.
Right over there.
All right, well, we are here at Gray's Arch. Oh, look at that. I mean, it really does. Makes you just feel very small, very insignificant. That is, of course, unless you're a unique and special snowflake. I guess we all are a little bit. But yeah, these rock formations are just amazing. For all of our fellow backpackers that will never get the chance to come here or whatever, I want you all to check this out. It's like that is not a plant, that is rock. It's so awesome looking though. Millions of years worth of erosion. Water is it's a pretty magical thing. It does some amazing stuff to some of this. I guess this is sandstone or limestone. But I mean, there's no scale. If you could check, I mean, there's a tree right beside this arch. I would give it 125, 130 feet up. We are now right underneath of Gray's Arch.
Ooh, there's vertigo.
Yeah, well.
Oh, the breeze is phenomenal. It's so nice up here. We can camp right here.
Well, I am no geologist, but maybe someone can leave me a comment down in the comment section below and tell me exactly how these little bitty holes actually formed in the rock.
So cool.
But it is the...
We should Google it.
Yeah, I could always just Google it. But that's not as fun. Okay, so this is Christine's first time up here at Gray's Arch.
Never seen it. It's beautiful.
What do you think?
I love it. It's very cool. I wish we could camp here, but that's all illegal.
Everyone wishes they could camp here.
Yeah.
And if they did, no one would be able to come back here and
Fair enough.
see it.
It's true.
Excuse me, you're in my camp. Pardon me. Yep, but if you're ever in the area, I mean, it's a short hike in. It's probably only about a mile and a half in from the parking lot. So, I mean, you could easily just do a little quick day hike, see everything you want to see. At least at Gray's Arch, anyhow.
And it's all downhill.
Which means that it's all uphill when you got to go back.
Shh, don't tell me such things.
So we are on the Daniel Boone Hut trail. It's just sort of like a little offshoot from the Gray's Arch trail, but the view up here is pretty awesome. It's actually one of the nicer clearings.
The breeze feels so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. Check that out over there. I don't know what rock landing that is or what rock face it is. I'm sure it's got a name. But I don't know it right off the top of my head. But it does feel amazing up here on this this wide open landing. A lot more sandstone. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Big chunk of broken glass.
Really, glass?
Yeah. Beer bottle. Careful and stuff. There's more. Probably behind the soot.
Alright guys, public service announcement. Don't be these people. I mean, that's broken glass. This is a fire.
That's a rock face.
This is a rock face. Don't be that guy, for real. You make it shitty for everybody. But this is a nice little spot
Rest.
to rest and I mean, it's got beautiful scenery out there. But, I mean, don't gum it up for everybody else just because you're an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
And seriously, if you're with people that are doing that kind of shit, tell them they're an asshole. Do that. Because they're an asshole.
Maybe they're unaware.
And yeah, maybe they just don't know any better.
Please.
But, yeah, like I was telling y'all before, we're on the Daniel Boone Hut Trail. I've never actually been on this one. I've been to Gray's Arch, but I have never been on this particular little loop here. And it doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, it literally goes right back to the parking lot. It's about a 1.25 mile loop, but at least I'll be able to check this one off my Red River Gorge list.
Pretty scenery. Look at this little area here. It's beautiful. Cool rock.
It is a cool rock.
Water again. Look up. Lookout spot.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot here. Sit down, throw your pack down for a minute. Take your little sip of water. Enjoy creation. I've got a friend of mine. Maybe y'all find this story funny or not, I don't know. I found it pretty hilarious. I've got a friend of mine that was out here at the gorge maybe a couple years ago or something. And they were at some sort of lookout. I don't even recall which one it was. But there were a bunch of people standing there at the lookout, and they were, you know, trying to take pictures and, you know, touristy kind of stuff, you know. And he was standing next to this lady, and this lady looks over at him, stone-faced serious, and says, "They really need to cut down these trees. I can't take a picture of the nature because of these trees. I can't enjoy nature because of the trees." Oh. But that's what we've got to contend with. Oh man, that is gorgeous.
It really is.
Man, I wish they cut down these trees so I could see that rock face. Can't get a picture of nature because of all these trees. I mean, I can't even count how many trees are in my way of the nature. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm just kind of having you all hike with us for a little bit. I've watched several other, you know, avid hikers on YouTube, and I always seem to enjoy the hiking portions of their videos. And you know, me being a desk jockey and I get stuck behind a desk all the time, sometimes it's nice to just turn on a video for a second and be outside enjoying a hike, even though I'm not actually outside enjoying a hike. Oh God, it sounds desperate.
Not at all.
Woo!
Careful.
Slipped on a little stick. But I might do some longer hiking portions this trip, just so that you don't always have to wait until we get to like a point of interest and then see that part. Maybe some of y'all will enjoy it, I don't know, but if you do, make sure y'all hit that like button for me so that I know that I'm doing a good job.
And subscribe.
Yeah, if you like hiking videos and camping videos and stuff like that, do all that kind of good stuff. Oh wow, it's a nice little drop off here. It's not too far, but it looks very jungly. Got another view? Man, I hope there aren't too many trees in the way of my nature. What is this? Ooh, this looks like kind of iron ore mixed in.
Pretty. Lots of nature.
God, man, there's so many trees in front of my view of nature. Oh, I see a squirrel over there on the tree.
Oh, I see 'em.
Very rarely do you see any squirrels out here. It's not like city squirrels. City squirrels are so used to seeing you.
We've only seen two since we've been out here.
It's like they don't really care.
And a bird and a snake and a lizard.
But the squirrels out here, man, they are not interested in seeing your face at all. We've got about 11 and a half or 12 miles, I do believe, planned for tomorrow's trip. Like I said, we're just day hiking today. The rest of the crew will be out here tomorrow morning. There's going to be a couple of us that'll be out there at the Fort Ancient campsite. I believe it's off I-77, if that sounds right. It's just past the Gray's Arch parking lot. Then the rest of us are going to hook up tomorrow morning at the Shell station. So we're going to hike from the Koomer Ridge Trailhead all the way around to Creation Falls. So it's not a horrible trip, but and honestly, 11 and a half, 12 miles doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I mean, when it's all like this, I mean, it's all in the gorge. It is nothing but mountainous terrain. It's just up and down. And I'm sure that any of you all that have ever hiked the AT can appreciate that too, because it's nothing but ups and downs the whole way. The AT can get pretty brutal. Not to mention we're going to be pretty close to water most of the day tomorrow, so I'm not even going to carry that much extra water. I'll just stop and get some more as needed. We ought to be getting pretty close to the bottom.
Wildlife.
Yeah, probably another squirrel. Yeah, so for any of you hammock campers and stuff that actually live in like the Ohio, the Indiana, the Kentucky area, We've got a hang group that comes out here. I mean, we've probably been out 3 or 4 times in just the last 3 or 4 months. So, I mean, you really got to come out and get to know us and potty with us. We get a little rowdy at nighttime when the home fires is burning. But we're a fun group overall. And the more hangers, the better. You can usually find our trips and stuff on hammockforums.net if you've never been there. Yeah. Interesting little spot here. We got a little, looks like a little footbridge. A little resting spot over there. I guess to give you a chance to catch your breath before you start going right the hell back up. And pretty little brook. I just want to dunk my face in it so hard right now.
I don't want to dunk my feet in it so hard right now.
I mean, we're just, what, 5 days into June? And already that Kentucky humidity is just crazy.
It feels so good.
It's ridiculous.
Very refreshing. Oh, man, that's nice.
On your feeties.
On my feeties. Careful.
The rock was a little unstable.
Unstable rock.
I forget what the little stack of stones is supposed to mean. I mean, they're markers for like, yo, check this place out, it's awesome. But I forget what they're actually called. There's a proper name.
Highway 77 that way, Gray's Arch picnic area, 3/4 of a mile that way. So we've come 3/4 of a mile then, right?
Yeah. Because it was 1.25 miles.
Red Road, 1 mile, Boone Hut Trail, 209.
Where's Boone Hut Trail at?
Daniel Boone Hut site, a 1/2 mile.
Sweet. Okay, well, we are now here at Daniel Boone's. Well, actually, this is
Daniel Boone's butt.
Daniel Boone's butt. Someone carved the sign for us. Thank you so much, whoever you are. So we're gonna head up here and check out Daniel Boone's hut.
White-haired goldenrod.
Oh. Pretty awesome.
Yep.
It's a big rock shelter. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like if it was to come down on you. Probably wouldn't feel much. Probably be over pretty instantaneously. Let's see what's this way. On around, see what's down this way. Come this way. That's pretty cool. Of course, video never does anything justice. It's the damnedest thing. Oh well. That's so cool. What, babe? No, this is the point of interest. So it's over here. All right. Of course, they've got it blocked off. I remember seeing someone else's video. I can't remember who it was. And the gate and all that kind of stuff was up. This is just huge. Babe, why don't you walk down there over to the bridge? So.
Oh, honey, I just don't feel like it.
Okay.
And I don't want my piece of paper hold up. So other people can do it.
Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't translate, does it? But this rock shelter is absolutely huge. Oh. I won't read it to y'all so that you all can read it when you want or when you get a chance to come out here. But I did at least want to show it. The Daniel Boone Hut. Plenty of big boulders that have essentially broken off this thing. And I don't know about the rest of you, but that makes me just a tad bit nervous. Look, we're in Ireland. And I found a leprechaun. Where's your Lucky Charms?
In your ass, you know.
See, I knew you were going to say something nasty. If it was in my ass, I would know.
Yeah.
Cute little bridge. And then to my right, another huge rock face. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Nice little brook. That is one of the best things about just about anywhere in Kentucky. If you're gonna, well, not so much the western part of Kentucky, but eastern part of Kentucky, just being up here in these foothills, all the mountainous terrain region, like, yeah, going straight up sucks most of the time. Gives you a good workout though, but there's always that really nice payoff, like when you get down to the bottom and it's just about 5 to 10 degrees cooler and nice cold water to dip your feet and your hands in and kind of freshen up a smidge. Oh. Well, then it's not necessarily by itself.
Look for the star.
There's old Jackie 3 bags as I live and breathe with his kilt on. Look at that sexiness. I wonder what he's got under that kilt.
All man, baby.
Oh, man. Taking a picture, or are you taking a picture? So there's Jackie's rig over there. Sheltawee hammock, insulated, 20-degree, Boone. And he got him a Wilderness Logics tadpole. What? I'll be damned. And then he pulls out the big guns. Look at this chair. Son of a bitch has got a footrest on it.
That's right. I'm roughing it.
Dude, he's a baller. He's going to carry that all the way down to Hell's Kitchen.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, he's not going to do that. Jackie wouldn't do that.
Wish it could.
God, that thing's got to weigh like 64 pounds. Here's a pew.
Hi.
She's under there with her DIY hammock. Summer Series quilts from Wilderness Logics and the War Bonnet Superfly.
And an Eno bug net.
And an Eno bug net. And I'm over here tonight. That's my DIY tarp, 10 by 12. Gossamer Gear G4. And you know what? I figured out why people were hating on the G4. It's because it's made in Mexico. If it ain't made in America, a lot of people don't dig it. I figured that out. That's why I don't get the love that ULA does. Anyway, I got a DIY hammock under there and a brand spanking new Hammock Gear 40-degree underquilt. A measly 13 ounces. It's pretty flippin' amazing. And I tell you what, here's what I'm going to be using as my top cover tonight. It's going to be pretty warm. This is a spare hammock. I just took the ends off of it and lay it out as a sheet. For the longest time, I was always like trying to get like a parachute or something like that from one of those. Who was it makes that Grand Trunk or whatever, and they want like $24 for it. I mean, a damn spare hammock without the continuous loops works just fine. Just fine. So I'm going to test it out tonight. It should be about 64 tonight. And I'm just going to wear my sleep clothes, and I got a little down vest that I'm going to use as a little extra insulation, but I'm sure I'll be fine. There's no wind tonight, so convection should not be the issue. And look at there's Chuck Grassley. They went on the super cheap for this one. Got him a nice blue Walmart tarp. This is a first time hanger, so you don't want to invest too heavily in a first time hanger. And Chuck brought his wife out. So that's right, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's the most amazing sleep you've ever had in the woods. Okay, day 2 all packed up, and we've hit Koomer Ridge Trail. We've got about 3 miles to go until we hit Rough Trail. And of all the people that were supposed to come out here with us today, it's just me, Christine, and DJ. There might be some other ones out here, I don't know, but they weren't at camp last night. So it's about 3 miles to our first junction. Should be relatively flat. Few inclines, 2.5 mile. Whew. going to Rough Trail. All right, first stop, we're about 3 miles in. Cool rock structure. It's pretty gangster. I don't know if it has a name or not. Probably doesn't.
There. Get a size demonstration. Or reference, or whatever the hell you call it.
It's reference. God, man.
6'2".
6'2" and amazing calves. Amazing.
Hey, it pushes 250 pounds on the trail.
And all this homemade
Yeah, Annie knows how to cook.
dried organics. I say dried organics, but it's just a bunch of fruit that we dehydrated ourselves to. So we didn't have to eat Mountain House all weekend. So anyway, I'm tracking our trip this time. I'm on an iPhone, so I actually have an app called Maps 3D.
Yep.
And it has built-in GPS. It'll give you your incline, decline, how long it took you to hike a trail, the amount of the distance you've gone, and your miles per hour on foot. And essentially, instead of actually having to carry a secondary device, like, you know, a GPS device, you basically just use your phone. And it doesn't require you to have cell service. So all you need to have is a good, clear GPS signal, which most of the time you're going to have on your cell phone. It's not horrible with GPS unless you really get kind of down in the bottoms. But so far I'm loving it. You can share, what is it, GPX data. You can share your photos and everything. You can attach photos to waypoints if you find a really cool spot. And I think it's only like $4.99 on the App Store. It was totally worth it for me. And another great app I just found is called Footpath. I don't want to explain it here on video, take up too much time, but check that shit out. Oh, you talk about an awesome trip planner and kind of get an idea of how far you'll be trekking with very little effort. Check out Footpath. That's what's up.
I'll do the rule of thirds like Mark liked it.
All right.
Just touch me.
I did.
Okay.
Touch you so hard.
So hard it's done.
Hang on, stay up there, bruh.
Yeah, man.
Those suckers.
Hey, here's a calf shot.
Oh, dude, I got it. Man, look at those calves, how they flex.
5 pounds of steel.
That's right. All right, well, we're here at the, which crossing is this? This is
Koomer and Rough.
Koomer and Rough Trail. And it's pretty nice down here. We found a pretty sweet little camp spot about a quarter of a mile back. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and there's plenty of water down here, so we're pretty much down in the bottoms again. And we're about to make an incline right up over there. So I don't know, I think the elevation's only about 100, 200 feet, so we should be pretty good.
No, more than that.
Oh, that way.
This way's a Gray's Arch.
Okay.
So it's Gray's Arch.
Oh, Chimney Top
3
Road.
3/4, so Chimney Top.
That's
We're
where
basically
headed.
going to cross like right over top of it.
Okay. So this will intersect with Swift Camp Creek.
Right.
Correct.
And then
Okay.
the Sheltawee, you take this and hang it right.
Uh-huh.
The Sheltawee is
Intersects with
right
Gray's.
there.
Okay.
And that's where the incline is. Like the Sheltawee and Rough become the same. And it goes up the Signature Rock.
Yeah.
Hang it right on the rough instead of pinch them tight.
And then that's how you get up to
And then that's how
Hanson's
you get to
Point.
Hanson's Point.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And Hanson's Point is the best freaking view out here.
Except for Natural Bridge.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
But there ain't no camp spots up there.
No. Going this way.
All right, so we're about, at this point, we're literally about 3 miles or so in, and that basically means we only got about 9 more miles to go. So far, it's been a fairly easy trail. We've already stopped and had a little snack, had a little picture break, and now we press on.
About a 3 mile pace.
About 3 mile pace, about 3 miles an hour. That's not bad for
No, not
Red
bad
River
at all.
Gorge.
We'll crank it up a little bit.
Water feels good. I'm sure.
Pump, pump, pump it up. Pump, 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 pump it up.
Trail's that way.
Which way to the trail?
Yeah, I'll put on my calf.
Have a butterfly.
All right. Gossamer Gear G4, I love you. But I also know that no one else does because you're made in Mexico. So sad, I guess. I don't really give a shit.
This whole area is just all the way to here.
It's all like this.
All right, well, we just took a little break. We're now at Rough Trail number 221, intersecting with, basically we just crossed the road. I believe that was 7:15, and now we're gonna be heading down to Rock Ridge. So we got about 8.5 more miles to go, and it's what is it, like 12:30? So we've only been rocking and rolling for maybe 3 hours, and we have braked a lot. Yeah, if you've never been down here to Red River Gorge, I mean, it's just exactly like AT. Up and down, and I mean, 1,000-foot inclines and 1,000-foot declines. So 8.5 miles. Are you ready, Puddingstein?
I am ready, Freddy.
DJ, you ready?
Like you have
Psh, you're such a baller. All right, I'm ready. Let's make this happen. And remember, kids, respect the rock shelters.
Yeah.
Do not camp or build fires in the goddamn rock shelters.
Anything, did we? Nothing fell out.
Nope, I think we're good.
Everybody's got their hiking poles. So.
All right, I'm not exactly sure where we're at. I think we're about a mile or so in on the Swift Camp Creek Trail or whatever. But check out this rock formation.
Beautiful.
It is amazing in here. The geological area in this place is just killer.
So huge. It's like
Makes you feel so small.
insignificant.
Yeah. Like this thing has been here for millions of years. And will be here for millions of years. Long after we're gone. So cool.
You know what this reminds me of? You ever see that old movie that Kurt Russell made? It was back in the 20s, and he's a clockmaker. And he moves to like this remote part of West Virginia. That's what this reminds me of, because it looks just like it.
I think it's just gorgeous in here, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You hear the birds.
Yeah. The
Seen
water.
a frog. Snake.
Trickling of water. It's lovely.
So how's the trail treating you, Pud?
Oh, I love it. It's kicking my behind. It's good.
Red River Gorge is always that way.
Yeah.
That's what I ought to be calling it, Rough River.
Yeah. A rough trail, man. I mean, this has been a beast.
Is it still Rough Trail or is it Swift Camp?
Yeah, this is rough.
No, this is Swift Camp Creek.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, after we cross the road, it turns into Swift Camp Creek.
Or road? No, we're on
when we
rough.
crossed that one after we left the dog.
When we crossed the pavement.
Oh, on Skybridge, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're still on rough. This is rough.
All right. Well, just a forewarning. We're not in all that good a shape, like in the grander scheme of things. But you definitely got to have some level of physical ability to do this trail. I mean, it is a brutal bitch, and not to mention it's June and the humidity is like 76%. So if you're gonna come out here, man, do it in like November.
And have a map and know where you're going.
February.
Please.
Or February, yeah. That'd be nice on this trail. Ice cold water.
Yeah.
It's ice cold now.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Everything else is hot.
But yes, please know
Jesus.
where you're going.
Look at these beads of sweat. What the hell? Okay. Well, we're about 4 miles roughly from Creation Falls. We're on the Swift Camp Creek Trail now. Rough Trail definitely earns its name. And I gotta be honest, it kicked my ass. I'm just not used to that much incline, decline. I haven't actually checked the trip data yet or anything, but it's so brutal. I mean, I'm just glad I quit smoking 5 years ago. There's no way I would have ever been able to do that. And we're all pretty tired. We're pretty whooped. At this point, I feel like we're just kind of trying to prove it to ourselves that we can do it. When we got back there to the parking lot, I had half a mind about me just to quit after a rough trail. But pressed on, and it seems like everyone's in fairly good spirits. You can tell it. We're all, you know, we're tired. I think the biggest difference is that A, it's June. B, Kentucky humidity. C, foothills of the Appalachia. I mean, that's what it boils down to. I mean, it makes for a brutal combination. I'm really trying not to bitch too hard because I know some people have done a lot more and a lot worse, but we did 5 miles yesterday. We're on about mile 8.5 or 9 now. And like I said, we got about 4.5 left to go. So it's just makes it a lot harder when you can't hardly breathe.
You want that cup out of my pack?
Oh yeah.
We're almost to the bottom end of the Swift Camp Creek. Humidity is just ridiculous. I mean, it is really ridiculous. But we got a really nice spot coming up here, so. Telling you, man, this will either make you or break you. Yeah, there's some nice spots back here. Gorgeous little brook. The creek. Finally made it.
Look at the fish.
Yep. Yep. There's all kinds of fish in this creek. We were walking through and they were fucking going everywhere last time when we walked the creek because we couldn't find the trail. We got on water's that deep. We were like, okay, right.
Trout or a baby bass? I can't tell. I can't see the bass. That's close to the trout.
Alright, so right after you see the creek, if you just kind of go up the trail and you turn around, these are actual carved steps. And honestly, I don't want to be that moron that speculates about who did it or how long ago, but it is pretty damn cool that someone took the time to just carve these little steps out. For what reason, I have no idea. Maybe they just, hey, check out my new house. It's a little drab, but I do have a nice staircase. Something like that. I'm an idiot. And I've almost hiked myself to delirium, so I apologize in advance.
Oh.
Look at these lazy sacks of shit.
Yeah, we're lazy.
Yeah, we're ahead of you, bro.
Right.
Go fuck yourself. You told me to stop and...
The only reason why you still see me is because I stopped and wait on y'all.
Dude, that's... Hike your own hike, man. I'm not trying to hold nobody back.
Sure you're alright, dude.
Yeah, my knee, every time we go on a decline, it's bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's why I've been stopping. You motherfuckers need Jesus. I'll tell you what, I definitely spend a bad day out here than a good day in the office.
I hear that. I hear that. Of course, I'm going to take all this footage back and I'm just going to be at the office.
It's going to make it will come out again.
Yep.
That's why I leave all my backpacking stuff out, so I see it and it reminds me, get off your ass. Get in the woods.
How you doing there, Puddingstein?
Doing good. My ankles are not so lovely, but
Well, we took some.
still standing.
We,
Yeah.
we took some. We took some vitamin I though. About 4 miles back. Feels pretty good. Onward and upward. This is the almost 7-hour on the trail update. I just checked the stats, and we're just about a few 100 yards maybe from Wildcat Trail, where it intersects down here. We have only gone 10.07 miles. I'll show you the stats real quick. I don't know if it's going to translate worth of crap on camera, but I will do my best. There we go. 10.07 miles. Been at it for about 7 hours. That's the incline for the day. 2,526 feet. We have descended on this trip 2,790 feet. It has been brutal. If you look at that graph right there, see if I can get the shine off the screen. That has been the decline, the incline, the decline, the incline, the decline, and now we're on another incline. What about y'all? What's it feel like?
Like shit.
Another day at office.
See, I think old DJ over here is being a tough guy because this is a rough trail.
No, I mean, it's a workout and it's a
I'm in
bitch.
hell.
It's like, this is what I do every other weekend.
She's like,
It was amazing.
I'm in hell.
And then it wasn't. And now it's not.
I've done this 3 weekends in a row.
It's beautiful out here. It's
Oh,
worth it, but man, don't kid yourself.
Hiking's
It
work.
sucks.
Yeah, don't let anyone ever tell you, or don't let anyone ever get you down about hiking, because on the right trail, I guarantee you're gonna burn 5,000-6,000 calories. If it's on a beast of a trail like this, I mean, I am whooped.
This was full. And that's a lot of calories.
Dude, I didn't think
and I'm still hungry.
I didn't think I'd eat all my food. I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna be packing so much food out of here. But right now, I am eating everything.
I'm probably gone through.
But I will tell y'all this, like, I mean, I'm no slouch. I don't give up easy. I mean, my knee was really bothering me back there, and I kind of pushed through it, probably against my better judgment, but I mean, you do have to have some level of athletic ability, or you are just not going to make a trail like this. Yeah, I mean, Hoosier National was just, I mean, it was just straight flat. I mean, a walk in the park, quite literally. This is something completely different, and I
jogged that one.
Yeah, I have seriously, I have a new appreciation for people that start on the AT and actually make it all the way to the very end, because those are some bamfs.
Only 10% make
Dude, those are bamfs. Seriously, and if you don't know what bamf is, badass motherfuckers. Seriously, 2,000, what is it? Is it, seriously, is it a 2,700 miles or something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's brutal. Especially in the foothills of the Appalachian, man. I mean, it is just... Alright, I'm going to quit bitching, quit pissing. I'm going to take some fuel in, and we got about another 2 miles to go, and we'll finally be there. I wrecked them. Wrecked them hell, damn near killed us.
It's like drinking a cup of coffee in the morning.
Feel refreshed?
Yes. Trying to maneuver this way without busting my ass in the mud. Not worried about my ass as much as I'm worried about my gear. Whew.
Yeah, I would guess that the water that's fallen is probably about 40 degrees.
Yeah, it's really cold. It's really cold. It feels great though.
It was invigorating.
Yes, it was, exactly.
That is the word I would use to describe it.
And now we've got pretty much a straight flipping uphill.
Oh, lovely.
I know.
I love those.
Still ain't seen Wildcat Trail yet.
No.
Is this the trail, or are we
Quarter
sure?
mile.
We sure this is the trail?
Yep. Well, let's get to it.
One more spot.
What's up, homie?
What's up, Slick?
It's another day in office. Get this done and relax.
Where's your water bottle, babe?
It's in my
bag.
pocket, yeah. Yeah, we are hurting. Beat down.
That's your bottle. Do you want your bottle or do you want your bag?
Bag should be there too
Next time
somewhere.
it'll be easier.
Oh yeah, it'll always get easier a second time around, but
That's the goal.
I'm telling you, man, the humidity.
Yeah, we'll probably be over 3,000 feet of elevation at the end of this elevation game. Dude.
Telling you that that humidity, man, it will zap you. It just steals your energy.
2 liters for 2 miles.
I'm just
my water consumption.
I am just broke down, man.
How's the knee?
It's pretty horrible on them declines. I just
The incline or the incline.
the inclines aren't as bad. It almost kind of feels like it stretches it out some. I blew my knee out like literally, what was it, 5 miles ago, 6 miles ago, and I came really close to quitting, but I am. Christine tried to say that I was trying to do the man thing, and I don't think that at all. I'm just trying to not let this piece of shit trail beat me. I don't think that's doing a man thing. I think that's just
Doing a man thing.
No.
just accomplishing goals. I think that's all that. Being tenacious. That's right. I'm determined.
Be a woman.
Time to woman up.
Be a girly mon.
It's time to girl up.
Girl up.
Put your thong on. Let's go.
I'm in the 7th circle of hell.
Couldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, that's your backpack. Ours look identical, so. Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you're doing anyway. It's your own.
Get your.
It's your own, you broke dick motherfucker.
I got your water.
So, on a scale of 1 to, oh my effing god, like, where's this trail rank?
Holy shit balls.
It's hard.
It is.
It's good though. I mean, I'm coherent. I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
A little wore out in the heat, but yeah, I mean, just keep doing what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why I come out and do it as often as I do it, so that it doesn't like completely whip my ass.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but when I get to camp, I'm making sweet love to that hammock. And you will not see my ass until the AM.
Hey, Mister.
I hope you all know that.
Unless we get pizza.
Unless we get pizza. Alright. As you can see, we're in the car. My knee just couldn't take it anymore. We basically hung a right onto Wildcat and hiked the 1.8 miles out. I had 2 miles in me when we got to Wildcat, and when we looked at the sign for the rock bridge, it was 4. I was under the impression that it was 2 for some reason. Maybe in a straight line. But my knee is really bad off. We managed to do about 14.5 miles today, 5 miles yesterday, roughly a 20-mile weekend. I just couldn't do it anymore, and
Don't want to make it too bad on yourself.
yeah, I didn't want to ruin my knee anymore. But at the same time, I'm a little disappointed I didn't make it all the way. But I'm going to try not to be very hard on myself, because I did do more this weekend than I have ever done before, and so has Christine.
Yes. definitely. But an injury is an injury, and it's not worth putting yourself out of commission for the long haul just to make one trip.
So, you guys are still watching by this point. I appreciate you coming along with us. And
I'm exhausted, so I am not all that disappointed that we're leaving. I gotta be honest. It was fun. I would love to do it again, but I am wiped out. I'm gonna sleep like the dead.
But if you ever get the chance to do Swift Camp Creek, make sure you are fresh and in really good physical condition, because it is a beast. It's nothing but ups and downs and switchbacks. And but at any rate, I appreciate you guys hanging out. This is Mark and Christine, Black River Survival.
We're gonna grab burgers.
Or pizza.
Or pizza.
I'm voting pizza, but.
Or both.
Or both. At any rate, thanks again, man. We'll see you guys later. Peace.